you want to be proud. Design and modeling will always have a special place in my heart just because they're the first departments I have ever coordinated. It's very exciting to see all the art come in, and it's the first time you see a visual representation of the script and you're starting to see it all come alive, and that's probably one of my favorite parts in design. Hey Prod Team, it's Frances and we're back in the video series of the things I learned as a production coordinator. For today's episode, I'm going to be sharing the things I learned when I was coordinating the design department. If you want to be notified when new videos come up, be sure to subscribe by clicking the button down here or following me in my socials. Alright, let's jump in. Here are the lessons I learned as a production coordinator for the design department. Number 1. Be familiar with the script and be really good at script breakdown. Another bonus tip is to encourage the design department to read the script. The more familiar they are with the script, the more familiar they will be on what the functionality is of that asset, and they could tie that in within their design. Number 2 is to work with the art director or design supervisor or design lead when you're assigning tasks. Also working with them when you're bidding. Design lead, design sup, or art director will know best how to match the skill level of a certain task with an artist so they can better even it out for the team, and they will know how much time it should take an artist to complete that task, so the bids will be a lot more accurate. Number 3 is to stack up the task for the design crew members. Sometimes artists will get through a certain number of tasks really quickly. What you want to avoid is for artists to sit idle. So basically make sure that you have enough work to keep your artists busy. Number 4 is to send out notes as quickly as possible. The sooner you can send out the notes to the artist, the quicker they can jump on top of those notes, and they could even turn it around by the end of the day, and maybe you could even add that revision as part of your day's deliveries. Speaking of notes, be familiar with the jargon used in your pipeline. The more familiar you are with the jargon used, the better your notes will be. In a way, because you understand what the words are, when you send out the notes, it makes sense. Number 5 is syncing up with your upstream and downstream departments. So that is a similar tip as my previous video. So your upstream department, which is the department before design, is script. So they need to know what assets to draw, right? So they need to know from scripts what is the final script, what is the final asset list. As for downstream departments, it's important for design, modeling, and boards to be all on the same page in terms of functionality. So does it work for the story, and can we model it? Another reason to be in sync between design and modeling is the budget, right? So even if we can design something within the budget given for a design team, can that design be modeled within the budget given to modeling? Then it becomes a discussion between your supervisors and production. Is this a case where you need to simplify the design, or is this where we give a little more time for modeling in order to accomplish this design? Number 6 is to be ahead of the schedule as much as possible. If design is behind, everyone else, all the departments following it, likely will be behind too. It goes a long way if you can get the design team to be ahead of schedule, if not on track. And last but not least, a proper onboarding system when new artists begin. It shows that you, the production, and the team are very organized. It sets up the expectations for the artist, and it helps clarify the early questions the artist may have. So here are the things that I found helpful when onboarding new artists in the design department. So recap on the lessons I learned as a production coordinator for the design department. So those are my tips today as a production coordinator for design. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, I will be covering things I learned as a production coordinator for modeling. So don't forget to subscribe. If you found this helpful, I really appreciate all your likes, comments, and shares. and subscription. I'm on a mission of getting more prod help for other prod, and it goes a long way. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the design department, let me know in the comments below. That's it for now. See you next week. Bye!